Mayor-elect Olivia Chow is speaking to the media after holding her first transition engagement meeting between public and private sectors. Let's listen in.
The challenges that we all face together as the next step is to how do we take this entire development, the community of new people that are coming in, how do we make sure that what's being built here would be good housing, good jobs, and services for the residents, but also some part of it making sure it's affordable. That is the challenge that we face. We don't have all the answers, but today we made a commitment to continue to work together, to look at the tools that the City of Toronto have and how we could provide those tools to encourage the development of more affordable housing. But using at the heart of the entire plan, that at the heart of it is a partnership with people, local residents in the middle, and then building around it. I was very inspired by the community agencies, the many decades of service people have, and all the private sector, whether it's from banking or construction or development industry, all wanting to contribute and wanting to have the opportunity to provide the city some ideas, some best practices, so that we could all succeed together. This is part of my transition plan. Instead of having a blue ribbon panel, I'm coming out to the community, listening, learning, and understanding, and making pledge to say, let's continue this excellent work.
How long does it take to see any kind of tangible results from meetings like this?
You're seeing results now because as we speak, residents are being trained to become, through ACON and through the labor employment service, learning how to become construction workers. They're learning to be technicians. And now we have residents that are learning through Sun Life how to deal with disability pensions, how to process claims. So these are concrete jobs that are happening now. And there are, of course, a lot of plans to redevelop this neighborhood with huge number of buildings so that it can meet the number of residents that are going to be coming to the City of Toronto. So while this opportunity is really golden, we being in Golden Mile, there is also a very, very unique challenge is how do you make some of it affordable? How do you integrate people? And how do you have holistic community? So it's not just people living. They would also have the local libraries and community centers and parks and all of those social infrastructure that makes a neighborhood successful. And I'm looking forward to seeing this kind of model all across the city, because all across the city, I am seeing other developers saying, let us build. We're ready to build. Make it fast. Make it reliable. So we will showcase this and see if we could persuade other community to follow the lead of this Golden Mile example. And I know United Way will be our partner all the way, because we're very thankful for United Way to take the initiative many years ago to get things started here, and here we are with a very successful model.
Olivia, this is not a new idea, the public-private partnership. So just in your early conversations here, what have you noticed anything that you think is the missing link to take it to the next level, or how do you do that in your administration, take that next step so it all comes together?
No, you're right. It's not a new model. The community benefits agreement, for example, were used in Regent Park, and 600 young people learned the skills, and it benefited the community tremendously. Where's the missing link? The missing link is the affordability of the housing being built. We haven't done it before. We need to do it now, and there's no time to waste as we see the crisis, the homelessness crisis that is facing the city of Toronto. The missing link really is the table where we could actually bring people together in a tripartite formula, just like this one, where the public, the private, and the public being other levels of government together with the city, let us look at how we could build these affordable housing. The commitment that I heard today that is extremely encouraging is that people at this table are saying, we are eager to work together to solve that challenge, to find a path forward. And I noticed that the CMHC, the Canada Housing Mortgage Company, is a partner, and the CEO of CMHC is a partner of this table. So we already have a model. Let us get into the precise things that the city and other levels of government can commit with each other, for each other, and let's do it quickly.
Is there anything that you learned today about what has been stopping this from happening in the first place? Like, as we know, we're in a crisis. Is there anything you learned about what has not been working that needs to stop?
I think the next steps are critically important. We're at an edge where we're ready to build. What the city needs to do now is to get the approval done quickly. And I've already begun to talk to our senior staff, the city manager and his team. And yes, it will be faster. Faster means the construction cost won't be as high in terms of approval. But we also need to come up with incentives and program that works, that catches up with the rate of inflation. Some programs are designed in a way that really does not deal with deep affordability. Right now, for example, 80% of market, it's not affordable for a whole lot of people, for the 90,000 households that are on the waiting list for the City of Toronto affordable housing. So how do we have a policy with other levels of government cooperation that actually meet the needs and actually build those deep subsidies like government housing? And of course, mixed income, right? So that we have good rental plus a bit below market, and then maybe 10, 15% that are way below market for those that are people that are disabled or refugees, people just do not have the means to work.
Olivia Chow, so you're about a week from coming into office officially.
Yes, it's 12 is next Thursday, isn't it?
Exactly.
Today's Thursday. Well, 1 week in, yeah.
And that's Mayor-elect Olivia Chow speaking with reporters after she held a meeting in Scarborough hosted by the United Way, talking about, this meeting was with the private and public sector. One thing she's definitely focusing on right now, at least, is housing, affordable housing. And she's saying we could be seeing results soon in terms of people getting jobs to help build the housing and also to get jobs to pay for said affordable housing themselves.